So all I'll say is that the next few chapters of Boruto are going to be a very crucial point in time for the series going forward. If you've seen my recent Why Boruto is in a Critical Spot video, I'm pretty sure that's probably not what I named it word for word, but you get the idea. I mentioned that Boruto as a manga is in a critical position as we go into the fight between Kashin Koji and Jigen. Yow. Or yow. Welcome everyone, Sanju Uchiha here. Welcome back to the channel. And of course, we are at that time of the month where we pour all our discussions and speculation over the last 3 to 4 weeks into an expectations video for the upcoming chapter of Boruto, which is chapter 46 for this month. So yeah, welcome one, welcome all. Of course, if you're new here, respect for tuning in. If you're a returning subscriber, major shout out to you as well. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers for this year, and I hope you guys can all support me going forward on this journey and beyond. But anyway, welcome again everyone. Boruto Manga Chapter 46. We're just 2 days short of the chapter, and yo, trust me, I know for a fact whether you hate or love Boruto, there are a lot of eyes that will be on the events that are to unfold, or to be unfolded, or unfold, yeah, whatever, on this chapter. We have Kashin Koji versus Jigen for one. Now this is a fight that has been built up over the course of almost 2 years, I would say, and honestly, it is going to be a crucial fight. Not because it's Kashin Koji and Jigen, two characters that, even though I still wouldn't really call the best antagonists or anti-heroes or whatever the case may be in this point, but it is a crucial fight because it is going to determine where the series really and truly goes from here. There are not a lot of members of Kara left, and for the most part, the members of Kara, they're okay, they're not the best antagonists, and there could be more investment from us, the audience, in these antagonists is what I'm saying. So this fight between Kashin Koji and Jigen is really going to set the foundation for all of that going forward, and especially since Boruto, if the writer sticks to the script or sticks to his word or his plan to where the length of the series is concerned, Boruto as a series is not going to be as long as Naruto, so it is crucial right now for them to set the stage or set the foundation for everything that's to come using this fight between Kashin Koji and Jigen. And if I'm being honest, this fight needs to be at least, it needs to span the course of this chapter and at least next chapter. I might even say the following chapter, but hey, as long as they balance it between it and what's happening on Konoha's side of things is what I'll say. So yeah, there's that. So there's a lot resting on this fight. So hopefully the start of it, hopefully it delivers. Is all I am saying. Now, when we go over to Konoha, where Amado is concerned, we have him revealing information regarding the Otsutsuki clan and the Karma Seal, and it basically is a call to action for the main characters essentially, which is also part of setting the foundation of things to come, or at least the actions that the main characters can possibly take going forward into the time skip, which I predict to be the end of this year. Now this is good because it's, and the fight with Kashin Koji and Jigen are basically two sides of the same coin, the same aim, the same foundation. They're all leading up to building towards that. Now I feel that even though we have an idea of this, what's at stake where the karma is concerned for Boruto and Kawaki, honestly we really need Amado to spell everything out at this point, or at least 70 to 80% of it, because one of the complaints I had for last chapter is that most of the information that Amado presented to us was information that we already knew already, and honestly even a lot of the characters in terms like Shikamaru and Naruto in that chapter, they were pretending like, well, not pretending, but the way they were written in that chapter, it made it seem like it was a first, they were, you know, dealing with all that type of information, which was pretty strange to me. Sasuke was the only character that was really in character for me at that point. So I feel I hope we get information that we haven't explored yet regarding karma, which I feel should help to develop the stakes or help develop what Boruto and Kawaki can do as their next move. Right now, Naruto and Sasuke, I feel, are still the guiding force where the story is concerned, where the good guys are concerned at least. And even though the fight with Boro kind of served as a transition point from them carrying the series to Boruto's generation carrying the series, it still feels heavily dependent on what Naruto and Sasuke decide to do. So I feel getting more information on the karma, the ins and outs of it, Chapter 46 could set the stage for what Boruto and Kawaki will decide to do and what they can do. I know right now all roads probably lead to Kashin Koji versus Jigen, potentially Sasuke versus Code, but what's going to be happening beyond that? Because if we wrap things up with Code and Kashin Koji, and Naruto and Sasuke individually or even as a team should be able to get rid of the 10 tails, then what else is there? I mean, yes, we have the Otsutsuki clan to potentially come later on, but at the same time we don't know when. But it just feels what I'm saying, there's like this disconnect between the threat that is to come essentially and what's happening now. So this coming chapter, the next coming set of chapters, really need to make that connection and establish a real sense of dread and tension as we go along. Is what I'm saying. So yeah, Boruto chapter 46 it has its work cut out for it, is what I'm basically saying. So I'm hoping Kodachi can really set the stage for it, especially in this whole pandemic time. I know it's hard to say if it's going to really affect the plans that he has for the story, how it affects him, especially since it's a monthly manga. Him and Ikimoto, who actually draws the manga, he's the illustrator. So it's hard to say what's gonna happen. But yeah, for the most part, that's all I have to say for Boruto Manga Chapter 46 in terms of my expectations. It's basically what I've been saying over the course of the last 3 to 4 weeks. So yeah, but to me, if I were to decide, karma needs to be a central aspect of Chapter 46 along with the fight between Kashin Koji and Jigen. If it's even 40% karma, 6% we get the fight. So probably over the course of 20 pages we can get some Kashin Koji versus Jigen, and or even 25, and hopefully over the course of the next 15 pages we get some information regarding karma. Of course, Naruto and company are still watching the fight, so getting to see their emotional or their reactions in general to the fight, and more than likely that's going to tie into their reactions. Apart from their general reactions, it's going to tie into who Kashin Koji is, because if he has connections to Jiraiya, Naruto, and if they really canonize the whole time travel arc in the anime, Naruto and Boruto are really going to, their reactions are going to be something to look out for. So yeah, that could be a point of interest, because the thing is, if we can't establish a decent emotional connection between us and the antagonists and what they're doing, at least get the characters that we are already invested in emotionally worked up. So that's another way to look at it, and probably exploiting the connection to Jiraiya through Kashin Koji. If he does have a connection to Jiraiya for a fact, then that might be the way to go, and that might be something to expect for the chapter. But anyway, that's all I have for this one, people. So yeah. But anyway, thanks for tuning in if you made it this far into the video. Of course, remember, if you like the content here, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, it definitely helps me out. And if you haven't checked out my video on One Piece versus Naruto Shippuden, Imu versus Kaguya, be sure to check that video out. Short, sweet, to the point. I think you'll like it. But yeah, See you guys in the next one, or the Boruto review at least.